Hello everybody, welcome to the next part of this video where I'm trying to finish up the water fountain. This is what we got so far. It's progress, but now we have this little space and stuff to fill in. So we're just going to get some basic walls and stuff and not be creative about it, because being creative is stupid, as we've learned since I don't have very many sets. Pardon me. I'm just gonna have to find some regular walls. Just some brick walls. Why brick? Because brick walls are reliable. And they look nice. So I'm gonna be using them. And then there. I'm trying to work out where everything is here. There. And also the regular scenery doesn't like jitter whenever you place it in. Because I know some of the custom scenery, if you intersect it, it jitters. Like, quite a fair amount, so you know, I'm avoiding that problem. And hiding any jitter that may have been present up there. So now that's just pretty cool. That would be cool if I could fill that with water. That would be amazing, but I can't. Because that's not possible, as we can see. Did I just fill something with... No, I emptied out all the water. Smart me. Smart me. Good thing it's on pause and stuff, and I can still hopefully refill it, right? Right? Oh, you gotta be joking me! Refill. 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 It's because of the walls? Is it because of the walls? I can delete a wall. Delete, 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 delete. Grrr. Let there be water. I said let there be water. Water? Wait. Bye. Oh, so you're the problem. Grrr. So I basically just deleted all of these brick walls for nothing. Give me a second. 77 bottles of beer on the wall. 77 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 77 bottles of beer on the wall. 76 bottles of beer on the wall. 76 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. Why did I delete all those bottles? It took so long that now it's night. Well, now it's all finished, except now you can't see it. So let me wait till the morning to show you guys it again. Good morning, Starlight. The Earth says hello. Yes, we're back. And we're back for good reason, because now the sun's up. Alright, you can pause it now. And I have everything back to normal. The guy's standing there. Everything's the usual. I put a few brick walls here just to keep it from, you know, looking odd. That kind of looks like there's another one underneath it. That's kind of cool. The powers of reflection. They can reflect straight through the floors. Oh, that's not right. That's not right at all. But you can't help it. So yeah, that's kind of weird, but hey, if you don't really pay too much attention to it when you're walking across, you don't really notice it. So that's good. Big safety hazards, huge columns in the middle of the room, you know. Safety hazards, but hey, we don't care about safety here. We care about making it look pretty. So now let me just change all these bricks to a different color, slightly. I want to do more of a brown checked pattern. That's the wrong brick entirely. But hey, I clicked it, so go with it. And just change all the slightly bluish, whitish bricks to dark brown, and then all the rest of them to light brown. because that will look good and not at all ugly, he said. See, that looks nice, right? Right? Well, to be completely honest, it kind of looks like a giant Hershey's and Reese's bar. But hey, we'll carry on. And we're going to do the back half now. So we're going to add some few fountains and stuff. I've slightly edited this episode, if you haven't seen. It's not really editing through the power of me actually doing any editing work. It's more of the power of me clicking the pause and record button on my recorder. So I don't really have to do any editing. It's all in one clip. So that's pretty fun. Let's just add the next rows of water fountains and stuff. I don't know exactly what other stuff I want to add. Maybe a few more back here, but none in specific. So let's just go into the walls. Let's go and look for the set again, which should be just down here. Fountains. Let's get one of these. I have to turn on the actual something I just realized too, so I can see what it looks like. Oh, that's pathetic. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put you out of your misery. And let's go back and maybe get an angular tidal wave at 50, and I want to put it right up against this, sort of, not really like right up against it, but you know, right towards it, so people can reach out and touch the water, and hopefully we don't get a lawsuit. So that looks kind of nice. I'll put a few more around here, I think. No, I was trying to make them cross, but that's going to be kind of a chore. No, that looks pretty cool. And then I'll put one over here. Let's make it look like it's crossing over here too. That looks kind of decently nice, I would say. Kind of looks like there's water fountains just spraying everywhere. But hey, it's nice nonetheless. Nevertheless, I don't know how you say that. I'm not good with words. Angular tidal wave 30 diagonal. I think I'll have this one in the corner. That's not the corner. Over here-ish. Just like right here. Spraying. And no, that interrupts the beauty of those ones over there. So maybe I'll get like a 80 that just sprays like pretty straight up into the air. I think we'd all agree that'd be the best one. And have a few 80s on the corners. That's a nice idea. He lied. And then we'll add a few things in the center, like maybe angular topspin. I don't like topspins. They're not nice enough. I just put one here where this water's falling, and I can put one here where this water's falling, and it will make a little cross pattern. I'm so enthusiastic, can you tell? Topspin 80 might be a good one. Put the 80s here. Not the 80s like in, you know, as in the 1980s. We don't want them anywhere near us because they would just make us look pitiful. So let's try and keep the 80s away. They'll ruin our decade. I wish it was still the 80s. And by still the 80s, I mean I never saw the 80s, but you know. Hey, shut up. It's my show, not yours. Let's just turn this and spray that there, which makes no sense entirely, and I'm going to delete it. Angular tidal wave 30. Yes, I want angular tidal wave 30. And I want that going from here to there, and I'll get one over here, and it will do something. It will do a thing. A dance. And it'll land there, which is going to mark the spot for our 50. You see a pattern here. I'm just kind of... That's pathetic. And I don't want any part of that. That's where we're gonna have a 50. Or an 80. Or 50. Spraying from here. And then I'll have a few other 50s just kinda hanging out, chilling. Because the 50s are pretty strong. I'll actually go off of the already existing 50. I'll build one that way. I'll build one that way. So now it looks like sort of a three-way sort of fountain. And then I'll build a 50 where this one is landing. No, I'll build a 80 where this one's landing. And spray it back at itself. That looks okay. And then I'll build another one here. So it sprays back at itself. And yeah, it's starting to come together. It's a nice little fountain we got going on. It's kind of dark, so I'm just going to fast forward, and hopefully it'll get bright out again so I can kind of see. But yeah, it's starting to look pretty nice. IMO, in my opinion. So let's just put it on regular play mode. And now the fountain's getting kind of busy, so I'm just going to add two more. Two very, very simple fountains. Just two regular old 50s. I think will be the best thing at this point. Just let it go with a nice little 50. Nice little 50. Let's just turn this around. Where was it? About there? Yeah, that's about it. And there's our fountain, the second half. So yeah, that looks kind of nice. That's a nice opening to our park, I think. Let's see how this looks. Let's do just like a really quick walkthrough. You're walking, dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Coming here for my vacation. Hope it's good. And oh, look at that, Tom. I want to go on that. Teleport in your little alien ways. And then you can walk onto it. Oh, this is sort of anticlimactic, but hey, it looks pretty. It's just some chairs, but it looks pretty, which is what is important. So, remember, kids, looks always matter. No, seriously, kids, don't. So yeah, that looks pretty nice. Now let's just put like a really quick fence around this all. And I think I'm going to get this kind of fence, which I can't remember where I got. So I'm just going to guess it was under fences, which I think it was. And I'm going to guess it was in the circus center. I'm going to guess it was the regular railing. And now I'm going to guess that I'm going to put it around in a different color. Was I right? Yes. I can predict the future. I'm a psychic. I'm like Raven from That's So Raven, who was played by a girl named Raven. As long as there aren't actually any Raven birds in the show, I'm completely fine with it. I'm not good at jokes, so don't expect any good ones. Just cage him in. No, you cannot leave. Just put this over here. Just make a nice little border around the water fountains. Nope, that's just in the middle of the path. And peeps actually walk through this, I think. So there's no technically barricading properties to it. So if you're gonna put like a big slope, put a whole bunch of peeps there, put a fence like this at the bottom, nothing's gonna happen. I think the real fences in the game have physical properties, but not the custom scenery fences that I'm using. And then I want like just a fence going down through the center. It's kind of like to get into this, you must You must be on one of these sides. This is the entrance, that's the exit. Good day to you, sir. Pathway brick. I'll just put a nice little black pathway brick in the middle here. So it just kind of looks like I put some effort into it, even though I really didn't. And as well on the other side too, just to make it look like I'm doing something, even though I'm not even slightly doing anything. And yeah, that looks pretty. That's what it looks. It looks pretty. So yeah, that's the intro, the fence, the water fountains, and that's looking pretty good for something made by a 13-year-old. So now let's just go and accent these middle fences with a slightly smaller fence through the middle of them, which is going to be pretty annoying for some people, but hey, I think it looks nice. Just having another little fence go through that fence, on one side of it at least. Whoops. I don't need to put one on each side because it's already. So it's alright. So that was pretty fun. I hope you guys had fun hanging with me. And I'm probably just gonna accent it a little more with a few more little tiny details. Because that's the kind of person I am, with the little tiny details that no one ever notices, but I do, because I built the thing. I'm going to stand up here and just admire at how dirty this glass is, even though we haven't even opened up the park. So, that's the entrance, and next episode we're going to tile this all with some paths, and I hope you enjoy. So thank you guys all for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, peace